Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Gwendolyn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And we are here today because you won a prize at the Plumes Des Achats for your book. Could you tell us and explain to us what is the circular supply chain and what does that mean for the companies?
So the circular supply chain includes the product design to begin with, and then the bill of materials, so what materials are you going to use to make the product, the manufacturing process and any byproducts or recovered processes that might happen there, and of course at the end of the supply chain we want to try and recover the product, the component, and maybe even the materials.
Okay. Do you have any example of firms who are currently using the circular supply chain, or they're trying to implement this kind of supply chain?
Yes, if I give a couple of examples. First of all, in biological materials, so if I was to start a business to make fresh orange juice out of oranges, in the current way we do things, I'd end up with lots of waste materials. The peel from the outside, all the pulp in the middle, and of course the pips. But in the circular economy, we use green chemistry and biorefining techniques to turn all of that waste into byproducts. So the pectin and the pulp can go back into food manufacture. Orange essential oils from the peel are valuable for both cosmetics and pharmaceuticals. And quite recently, somebody's developed a fabric with properties like silk, so a high-value fabric made from waste citrus peel. So instead of paying to dispose of waste, I now have lots of new byproducts to make my business more resilient and profitable. And the other example I like to use is Fairphone, which is a fairly recently developed smartphone, and it's designed to be durable and rugged, so it lasts for longer, and it's repairable. If I want to repair it, I can take the cover off with no tools. I can buy all the parts from Fairphone, and I just need one screwdriver to swap out each module part. And the good thing about that is it's also upgradable. So if a better processor or a new speaker, or recently a better camera lens comes along, for €30 I can buy the better camera lens, swap it out in 5 minutes, and I've got an upgraded phone.
And I can do it myself.
Yes, exactly. You can do it yourself. There's helpful videos online, and just one single screwdriver is all you need to do the whole thing. And so Fairphone are finding that that's creating better relationships with their customers. The customers feel very involved in the phone and are helping to contribute to how it should be designed in the future and so on. And so Fairphone are understanding more about what works, what doesn't work, what are the first components to fail, how can they make it better, and so on. And Fairphone began life as a campaigning organisation to try and do something about conflict minerals that are used in lots of modern technology. And in the process of thinking about how to do phones better, how could we make a better phone, they created a circular model.
Right. To finish, what would be your best advice for companies who are using traditional supply chain what can they do to turn their traditional supply chain into a circular and more sustainable supply chain?
So I would start by looking at perhaps the risks. Are there some materials that you're already finding are getting expensive, or where they might be affected by geopolitics or trade wars or something? So could you swap that material for something that's more renewable or recycled even, to give yourself resource security? And the other thing you could look at is different business models. So you might be able to offer a service instead of selling a product and get closer to the customers, build better relationships, and again make your business more resilient, competitive and future fit.
Many thanks and congratulations for your book.
Thank you, Gwendolyn.
Thank you, bye.